Hi, this is Mrs. Smith. Are you ready to calculate some speed problems? Now, physics is fun, but physics is one of the most difficult sciences because a lot of math is involved with formulas and equations. So if you remember our song, physics has many formulas you need, but don't worry, they're on your formula sheet. So you can use this formula sheet on the STAR test, any district assessment, quizzes in class. This formula today that we're working with is average speed. It's total distance divided by total time, or speed equals distance divided by time. Now this year's theme is the Olympics. How can we talk about the Olympics without talking about Bolt? We're going to watch a short video clip of him running the 100-meter dash, and then we're going to calculate his speed. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, so on to the word problem. Usain Bolt has 3 Olympic gold medals in the 100-meter dash. His fastest time is 9.6 seconds. What was his average speed? Now, if you notice, while I'm reading the problem, I'm already underlining important information. So I advise you to do the same. Now, in science, whenever we work out math problems, we're going to use this guess format. So the G stands for given. So in the problem, it tells us 100 meters. That is the distance. And then 9.6 seconds is given to us. That is the time. Now be careful because like right here, this number 3 is given. Sometimes the word problem may give you extra information that you don't need. So be careful, but hopefully when you get to this equation step, you'll be able to eliminate unneeded items. Okay, the next part of guess is U, unknown. What are we trying to find out? What is his average speed? And you should be writing this stuff in your box as you go along with me. Then E is for equation or the formula. The equation for speed is speed equals distance divided by time. Now remember, if you don't remember that formula, you better look at this formula sheet and get it. Okay, now we're ready to substitute in our numbers. So we have speed equals our distance is given to us here. Substitute that in for my distance. That is going to be divided by my time is 9.6 seconds. Let me just copy it. Okay, so now I've substituted in my answers. The next step, I see 2 problems now. Sometimes dividing, setting up which number goes where when you divide, and then it's also a decimal. So hopefully I'll help you overcome those 2 obstacles. I know in math they tell you to estimate a lot, so let's try that. 100 meters divided by 9.6. Now 9.6 is closest to 10. I'm going to do it that way. So 100 divided by 10, most of you know is 10. You can do that in your head. I know math also does something like this. Then 10 divided by 1 is 10. So now I have an answer to compare how reasonable my final answer is. So if it's a multiple choice, you can look for some number that's close to 10. Now, if more than one answer is close to 10, you're going to have to divide the real numbers out. Now, and if it's a griddable, you can't grid in that estimated number. We need an exact number. So I love Tybo. That's going to help you with where to place in those numbers. So top in, bottom out. We had 100 divided by 9.6. This top number goes inside the division box. So I'm going to drag that to the inside. Bottom out, this 9.6 stays on the outside of the division box. I'm going to drag that over there. So now our problem is set up correctly. But be careful because sometimes your bigger number may be at the bottom, but it still goes on the outside. So that messes up a lot of people whenever that biggest number is not on the inside. Okay, so we overcome that one hurdle. The second hurdle is now dividing by that decimal. I know your math teacher may show you a different way. There's maybe a various ways. The way I'm most comfortable with is this place value shift. I'm going to move the decimal place over. I'm multiplying by 10, which will make 96. What I do to one number, I must do to the other. So I'm also going to multiply by 10 and give 100 a place value shift. My new decimal point is here, and it'll be there in the answer. So 10 multiplied by 100 equals 1,000. Now I'm ready to divide. 96 cannot go into 1. 96 goes into 10 0 times. 96 goes into 100 one time. 96 times 1 is 96. That's pretty easy. Now I'm going to subtract. So 10 minus 6 is 4. I had to borrow. I don't think math says borrow anymore. Sorry. 9 subtracted by 9 is a 0. So now I have to bring down this 0. 96 cannot go into 40. It goes in 0 times. So 96 times 0 is 0. This is easy subtraction. 40 minus 0 is 40. Now look, I have 10 point something here. I can check my reasonableness. I'm on the right track. I should have around 10. But now to carry on, I'm going to add a 0 after this decimal. Bring that 0 down. Now 96 goes into 400 4 times. And you may do this a variety of ways. Some of you may come out and do 96 times 4. And bear with me, I'm writing with a mouse, not a real pen. And you may multiply right there. I do it like this. 4 times 6 is 24. Then 4 times 9 is 36. Plus that 2 is 38. Now I subtract. Make that a 10. This goes to 39. 10 minus 4 is 6. 9 minus 8 is 1. Okay? So and we're just going to stop at one place after the decimal point. That's all we need. If I did keep dividing, I'm going to have a whole bunch of decimals. I don't want all of those. But let's say I kept going. I would add another 0, bring it down. 96 goes into 160 one time. So see, this still rounds off to 10.4. So that's my solution. So over here, I'm going to write my solution here. 10.41. Don't leave your number naked. It's in meters per second. That's my distance and my time for the speed. All right, so Usain Bolt goes about 10.4 meters every second. So in 1 second, that's how far he goes. That's pretty fast. Now, the fastest animal on land is the cheetah. The cheetah goes 27 meters in about 1 second, so per second. So a cheetah is about 3 times as fast as Usain Bolt. I just think that's just fascinating. So fascinating, I wanted to see it. So I found a YouTube video. Let's take a look.
Let's put a cheetah on the track for the same event, which gives a whole new meaning to the term fierce competition. The cheetah takes off and is quickly ahead of the entire pack of human runners. In just 5.95 seconds, the cheetah has won, beating Bolt's record by more than 3.5 seconds. Not even the most gifted sprinter can match it. What if we give our human runner a head start? How much would we have to hold back the cheetah to make a more even race out of it? Let's hold the cheetah in the starting block and spot Bolt as much as 40 meters out of 100. That would leave only 60 meters left to race. We release the cheetah. With amazing acceleration, she catches up, and they cross the line at the exact same time. What's her secret?
Wow, that's just so crazy to me. I love it. And I'm a track person, so I really love it. Okay, so I have to speed off now and go make the next tutorial. So until next time, see you later.